Amandla! Go to! Comrades, my name is Nomsa Mazwai. I'm the General Manager of the Soweto Theatre, and at the Soweto Theatre we use the arts to foster social cohesion. We use theatre as a tool to contribute to the teaching and learning experience. We also use the arts to create economic opportunities for artists, creatives, and the local community. Now, when I started working at the Soweto Theatre in 2016, I moved to Soweto because many of us, if you know, when you're working in community development, you have to be on the ground. I show my comrade. You have to be there to understand what is the situation on the ground. Comrade President, we are not safe. We are not safe. Something as simple as walking. As women, we are unable to walk. So I have an organization in Soweto, it's called Funkit I'm Walking, and we promote walking. The purpose of the organization is to ensure that any woman can walk at any time of day in any condition. The power of walking, comrades. If we had the ability to walk, and I'm not talking walking out of necessity, I'm talking about walking out of leisure, that we can walk. If we could walk, President, this would actually enhance your investment in the township economy, because a local rand is a walking rand. A walking rand is a local currency. The minute people get into cars, your local service providers, your local township businesses are now competing with Sandton and Eastgate and Southgate and all the other malls. But if we were able to walk, our local economy would benefit. The other benefits of walking, my comrade, if we could walk in our communities, in our townships, and it was nice to walk, we are now improving the quality of life in the townships. And an improved quality of life will have a positive impact on our property prices. And this is property that we own, Comrade President. So what am I asking for? As a young woman, as a young South African contributing to change in this country, contributing to transformation, what I need you to do, Mr. President, is to do your job excellently. What does that mean? Administration in this country is a problem. People are going to the office, but they are not going to work. And that is the problem we are facing. We are facing policemen and policewomen who are going to police stations, but they are not doing police work. We are faced with people that are going to government departments. They're sitting behind fancy computers, but they are not busy with the work of delivery. We need you to manage the public service and ensure that administration is done correctly. How are you going to do this, Comrade President? Performance management and training. Report on performance management and training. Tell us, how are departments, how are municipalities performing? What have they achieved? Set targets. People must have targets, they must deliver on targets, and we must know how are they delivering. It can only be done through good administration of the public service. As politicians, everybody is saying the right things, but on the ground, we are not feeling the delivery, we are not feeling the change. Funkit I'm Walking, my President. Let's walk to freedom. Amandla! Go to!
Let me start off with what my sister Nomsa Mazwai said. She works for the Soweto Theatre. Now, I've not been able to get an invitation. Nomsa, that's my complaint. I'll invite you the things that you are doing. But I was very, very impressed when you talked about walking. Walking is something that should come naturally to all of us. But of course, in our country today, walking for women is a real challenge. The women of our country are not free to walk wherever they want to. It becomes a major, major challenge. They risk being attacked, being raped, being killed. And the South Africa that we desire, that we should have, is a South Africa where women of our country can walk in the streets freely at any time, walk anywhere alone or with others. That is the South Africa that we want. But you also touch on a very important issue, Nomsa, about administration. That administration is not being done correctly, and it is a major problem to many of our people. But I liked it because you also came up with a solution. You said performance management and training must be the order of the day. It is true. It is true that the capability of our state resides in the hands and in the minds of our civil servants. Our civil servants are hardworking. The majority of them are hardworking. They are focused. But there are some who are not paying attention to putting our people first. The Batupele principle that we always talk about. That it should, and this is very much in line with our culture, we need to be putting people first. And then our own interests and so forth must come last. And we experience this quite a bit with some of our civil servants not really showing that dedication to serving our people with diligence. I like what Nomsa said. She said, tighten up on performance management, tighten up on training, set targets, and evaluate whether people are going to work to those targets. I'm pleased to tell you, Nomsa, that we are now wanting to reform our civil service. We've realized that our state has become weak over time, and we now need to tighten and strengthen the state so that the civil servants must serve our people with the even greater commitment, with greater dedication, because we pay them. Our taxes is what goes towards paying them. And when they serve us, we must know that indeed they are serving us with a smile on their face, with capability, knowing their work, but also knowing that we are evaluating them and we have set good targets for them. So I want to thank you because you are reinforcing the message that we are spreading amongst our civil servants, and as we move on with the reforms of making sure that South Africa does become a capable state, a state where a citizen will walk from their home and go to a government facility and know that they are going to be served well. They are going to be served with distinction. Just like when you walk, maybe you are going to a Vodacom shop, you are going to a Pick and Pay or whatever. You know that the people who are working there will serve you with dedication and distinction. That is precisely what we also want in our civil servants. So thank you very much, Nomsa. I applaud you and I thank you for reinforcing that message. Thank you so much. Kensani spoke so eloquently.